Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading. This is for Libra season 2023. So you are currently in the energy of the High Priestess with the Five of Pentacles. So I see this as you sort of taking a deep dive and sitting really still in your emotional world, and even, the divine feminine aspect of yourself. Men have divine feminine as well as divine masculine. So it's getting in touch with the intuition part of yourself. Could be a spiritual part of yourself too. But if not, it's just deep emotion. It looks like you're going through some financial struggles. The Five of Pentacles is often depicted as, emotionally feeling out in the cold or disconnected from people. I'm a little under the weather, so I'm going to be kind of coughing throughout this reading. But, it can be financial as well. And often love and finances are connected. So if you're feeling disconnected and out in the cold emotionally, financially, your bank account is going to reflect that. Your challenges here, we have the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So this is, to me, clearly some type of love relationship. It could be that you're struggling with an ending of a relationship or a family situation. Often the Three of Swords indicates like a third party energy coming in and ending a relationship. So, and then with the Ten of Swords, it usually involves multiple people. So often when we lose a relationship, there are other friendships or relationships or family relationships that kind of get swept away in the tide with that relationship. So I sense that challenge for you right now is what is sending you into this deep stillness place. Your oracle card is Sarah Dwen, and the message it carries is, connect with your divine inner knowing and ask what your soul is calling for you to be and do. Take a creative direction and transform yourself and your world into something or someone new. Be confident, express your talent, let your light shine. So it's almost like a regenerative type of emotion that you're going into. It's like going into that deep, dark pool of emotion. It's like you're going to emerge different in the future from this experience. But often that kind of regeneration comes out of a lot of pain and discomfort. So it looks like you are working very hard and saving your money right now, possibly to deal with the financial fallout from this loss. That could apply to your energy as well. You could be energetically just keeping to yourself and not opening up to people. It does look like work is going well for you. You seem to be connected to a team of people. You're mastering your craft. Everything seems to be going well in work. It's just that you might not be feeling financially as well off as you would like to. I don't know what the reality of each person's situation is. There could be some financial strain at this time due to the cards I'm seeing, but there's, also, it just looks like work is going well. So you're on a good path with your career, I would say. And maybe you just are feeling the pinch of not combining finances with somebody at this time. It looks like in the past, maybe over the summer, you had a period of sort of meditative rest, and that could have been actually a result of having fun and partying with friends and community. So it looks like that social connection you had allowed you the break mentally that you needed from this situation. It's possible that this situation just happened now, and that that it wasn't something that preceded these past cards. That's kind of something I'm just assuming. So it could be that all of this change is brand new in your life and you just had a fun summer and this kind of came out of nowhere. It's looking like right now with the Page of Pentacles, you're like making an offer to somebody. This could be an apology that you're making to someone. This could be just like an offer of friendship. This could be an offer of like something stable with the promise of more to come. This could be romantic as well. Could be work. But whatever it is, you're offering something small, like a small gesture or a small amount of energy. Not much. You're not offering a ton right now, whether that makes sense with the stress that you're going through. You're offering something to someone who is financially well-to-do, someone who's financially stable, someone who's pretty happy being stable. You know, they pay their own bills, they, you know, don't rely on anybody else, and they feel pretty good about themselves. So, you know, this can be a very desirable person. Showing up as female here, but obviously it does not have to be female. It's going to be different for everyone who's listening. However, you know, this person does not seem to be acknowledging what you are offering them. Could be because it's a small offer and this person already has a lot of stability, has a lot going for them, and they might just see the offer as not being big enough or good enough for them. And so there is another party involved here, a character that is sort of a trickster. This person's kind of like trickster energy is the best way I can describe it right now. This person's like the kind of person that has the ability to kind of get anything or anybody that they want. And because of that, they're often not very stable. They kind of get called to, you know, their attention gets called to many different places. So this person was clarified by the Two of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. So there's something here about this person either seeking to end or seeking to prevent two people from coming together, or this person has ended a relationship. Could be with the person you're interested in, could be with you. But either way, they're doing it with the Seven of Swords in reverse, like they're playing really dirty. They're not being honest, and they're not even really trying to hide it. They're not doing a good job of hiding it. They don't care enough to hide it, it looks like. So I'm not sure. This is going to be different for everybody, but a couple different scenarios that I see. You could be making an offer to somebody, and this trickster person's coming in and like saying, or, you know, doing something to prevent the two of you from coming together. Being really dishonest, lying, making shit up, who knows. Or this person could have ended, or something could have ended between you and this person, and they're trying to prevent you from having a connection with someone, and they're being really dishonest about it. So many different possibilities for that to play out. Obviously, it's a general reading, so I don't know. And then I see you in the near future here getting, you know, ready to move into the next stage of your life. But I see you intensely looking back on the period that you're in right now. So we're talking like the next 3 months-ish. I see you looking back on what you're going through right now and being like very cold-hearted and very like logical and almost contemptuous and maybe a little bit angry, maybe a little bit mean to somebody because of it. Or maybe just, I just get this feeling of you like being in this deep emotion right now. And in the next few months, you're going to snap right out of that and you're going to move up into your head and you're going to be like, I am not dealing with that crap ever again from anybody in my life. I mean, you're an air sign, Aquarius. I know you have a big heart. Aquarians love people. They love relationships. They love their communities. But it's like this experience is going to change you forever. So, the Hierophant reverse did come up here. So this could be a divorce. That maybe when the divorce gets final for some people, it's like it's all going to kind of come together and sort of move you into this emotionless place, basically. So just watch out for being like abusive or mean with anybody. I know that's not like Aquarius, but it just might be part of your healing. You're doing this deep emotional work right now. In the future, you know, you might just say no more emotions. Cutting that off for a while. Gonna get a little cold-hearted. And if it's not a divorce, which it obviously isn't with everybody, it's just something where you're breaking with tradition. Could be breaking ties with a family or a family member. Could be something to do with religion. There's lots of different ways the Hierophant reverse can show up, not only marriage. But it's like you will not be, once this situation does finally end, you're not going to be a traditional type of person anymore. I think that's going to be a big change for you. So it looks like for sure something has ended with the Death card here. And things are moving forward with the Eight of Wands. There could be communication coming in. You could be messaging lots of people. It looks like with the Six of Swords in reverse, you're sort of stuck in the past, though. Like, things are moving forward. This has ended. But you're not, mentally, you're not moving forward. You're in the past. And it looks like you might be feeling drained because of that. And you might be overrun with your emotions, which we just spent a lot of time talking about. But it's like that forward progress isn't happening yet because of the emotional work that you're doing. Not to say that it won't. We did just get a lot of planets go into retrograde in the last, I don't know exactly when it started, but the last, I think, 6 months or so. Venus and Mercury are finally starting to get out of their shadows and move forward. So it's starting to happen that things are going forward, but it's not completely, things aren't completely back on track yet. So for now, you know, feeling sort of overwhelmed with emotion and maybe like it's hard to start any new projects in your life. And I think that you are just feeling very wounded with the Nine of Wands here. Like you feel like you're just struggling and having to fight. You're tired and you're just tired of fighting for everything you need. Like nothing is being given to you. And yeah, I just see you feeling drained. In your environment, There's someone who, like, is maybe, I don't want to say bipolar because I'm a mental health therapist, and I know that that's not okay to, like, ever just make a judgment on somebody that I've never met, or it's not even a person, it's just cards. But, like, I see them fluctuating between two mind states, which can happen with bipolar. But it doesn't have to be. It's just, this person looks very confused. Like, on one hand, they're sad and they are feeling like very bound up, like intellectually. Like, they don't really see things clearly. They don't see the truth of what's going on. But then they have, like, the Justice card and the Judgment card. So it's like these, legally things are probably going in this person's favor, and their life is completely leveling up. I mean, it's not without challenge. They're facing some challenge, but it's like they're starting a whole new level in their life. They're leveling up, essentially. And they're, in some ways, extremely clear on what they want and communicating what they need. And in a way, this is not a person to be messed with, because they are so good at advocating for themselves. It's, it's a queen, so it could be a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be. But at the same time, they flip-flop between this sadness and this confusion, and then of like, oh yes, I'm on this new path and I'm so empowered, and justice is working in my favor. So take it as it resonates for you. This person seems confused or maybe unstable at this time. It looks like for your hopes at this time, I'm going to interpret this a couple different ways for all the different types of people it could be for. It looks like some of you just want to keep juggling, want to keep all balls in the air at this time. You want to find balance. You want to be able to meet all the challenges in your life and keep things going very smoothly. There could be some fear about getting in a relationship with someone who is a player. With the King of Wands in reverse, this is someone who is unstable, likes to start things up and just kind of drop them. This is someone who doesn't really, they're just impulsive and pretty much just like to indulge their passions without much regard for other people's feelings, and they can be a bully and they can be mean. So I see you a little fearful about possibly getting involved with someone like this. For some of you, you might feel like you want to be that type of person. Like, you want to keep playing. You want to have, more than one romantic option. And you want to be, just indulging your passion and not worried about people's feelings. And it could be that you're actually afraid of getting into a relationship or a marriage, especially if that's, if you're getting out of that right now, that would make sense. So in the outcome here, it looks like with the World and the Fool, it looks like you are going to just, something new is going to start up for you. It's like all of this is going to just get sort of laid to rest, and something new is going to start up for you. And it could involve travel. I'm seeing sort of intuitively here. You might do more traveling. You might, well, I guess I want to kind of say some of you could move, but that doesn't have to be at all. But either way, you're going to be just starting out on a new path. And it's like you're going to just turn your back on the conflict. And you're going to start to like let go of the sadness and any apathy or depression that you could potentially feel due to the conflict. It's like you're just going to focus your sights on what you want to achieve and the new direction that you want to go in, the new stage of life that's opening up to you. And you're going to really be looking at all the options that you have and really just planning for the future and like really inviting all the wonderful things that you deserve to sort of come to you at this time. Like once you've processed this and really felt the feelings, you're going to move in a new direction. And I just see you really being focused on positive things. And I think it's going to be really, really healthy for you. And then at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Page of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Tower. So this is something you're not aware of or you're not seeing. And it looks like a new love opportunity or a new creative opportunity. So I'm going to interpret this a couple ways. Either a new love opportunity with someone financially well off, or a new creative endeavor with someone financially stable, maybe someone who owns a business, is going to be offered to you, and it's going to make a huge change in your life. So I could see this, if you're like involved in the arts in some way, like a new project. I'm thinking a new project, creativity wise, where you'd be partnering up with somebody, or where it would just make you financially very stable could be offered. And if it's not that, I don't see love in your cards currently, other than this little offering being made here. It could be related to this situation because it's right next to it. But if it is love, it looks like the finances would be very good, but it would be a huge, huge, shocking change in your life. And it could have the potential for children. With that Page of Cups, that can be a new child as well. So do be careful if you're not trying to have children right now, because that's something that could come in and really shake up your foundations. So anyway, Aquarius, that's what I have for you in Libra season. Take care.